Hi, beloveds. I'm Tonya Gonzalez, spiritual teacher, healer, psychic medium, and the tarot life coach. Welcome to this week's Vibes and Visions. We've got so much going on this week, so get ready. And I know today's message will definitely be bringing it for us. Over the last few days, in fact, we've been really feeling this feminine energy, this kind of taking care of ourselves, nurturing, and really wanting to be in this receptive energy. But later this week, we're going to dive into Mars retrograde, and that'll leave us with 7 planets in a retrograde. So, and then next month, we've got a Mercury retrograde. So we're learning so much about ourselves, especially how we've seen ourselves from the past. And so today I will be sharing from one of my special decks, Tarot of the Orishas, because we've got a very special day. Today is the feast day of Yemaya, and tomorrow is the feast day of Oshun, and then on Wednesday is the powerful energy of 9/9, plus that equals up to 22, which is a master number day, as well as that's the day that Mars goes retrograde. So whew, and the next week we've got a super new moon. So all this energy is building for next month's retrograde, and then in the US, voting time. So let's get into it. Let's see what the tarot have to say and what else there is for us to discover this week. So I'm being guided, since today is also a day of the Orisha that is known as Iliga, Papa Ligba. And so I'm being guided to shuffle 4 times. I always like to share that information so you know what I'm getting. And so I'm seeing that, or sensing that we're at a crossroads. And so what I'm going to do is cut the deck in 2 crossroads, and I'm going to pick 2 from the top. So I haven't even looked at them yet. So let's dive in and see what's here. So card number 1, here we go. So we get the 4 of coconuts. And so what these cocos represent is that energy of the, I think it's the pentacles. And because this deck is one of the decks that I use I don't use often except for myself. So actually I'm going to say that this is cups, because that's what I'm feeling. So 4 of cups, which is really about us going in. Again, the energy that I shared with you a few minutes ago about what's coming up. We've had this feminine energy goes along with this. So how are you filling your cups? This is also about contemplation. What are you experiencing? As many people are off in the US for today's, U.S. holiday, this is also about really taking inventory of yourself. So where are you putting that heart energy? And then card number 2, we get the 5 of kanyas. And so kanyas are like the wands. And so whenever we get the 5 is always telling us we're at a cross point. And very much like I said, we're at a decision point. This is our choice point. And so we can go either way. But again, it's our decision. So 5 is a number that tells us you're in the middle. You decide which way you want to go. And so because this is wands, we're being guided. What is your heart, your fire, your passion? So many of us are going to be going back and forth over our, with these all these different retrogrades, going over the past. But it's not about trying to fix it. It's not about wronging ourselves. It's really about, what did you learn? How has it built you? How has it fulfilled you? I know I just made a post actually about all the different jobs I had. At one time I was a waitress, a busboy, a hostess, and I had a radio show before podcasting, and I was still seeing clients. And it was in that time that I was then given the opportunity to go and compete in the International Psychic Challenge in Europe and come in as number 3 psychic in the world. And so I really feel that it was because even though on the outside it looked really messed up, me working all these jobs and not knowing what I was doing, where I was living, I mean, it was a hot mess. And then all of a sudden, the universe came and took it all. And then I was a TV star. And so this is that where we're having to look back at who we thought we were and where are we going? Because our spirit knows, we know. The thing is, are we willing to make a move? So this is your time to really get quiet, tune into your heart, listen to what your spirit is saying, not your head. Our head is always the thing that gets us in trouble. So this is truly an intuitive time, and really a time for us to pay attention to what it is the universe is bringing us. So look at what's going on the outside, because whatever is going on the outside is definitely going on the inside. So thank you so much, beloveds, for joining me for another Vibes and Visions. And so this week's vibe is lightness. How can you make lightness in your life? Where can you increase the light in your life? And that is the vibe. For the vision for this week, the vision is intuition. The vision is intuition. And why is the vision intuition? Because in order for you to have a vision, your intuition needs to be intact, it needs to be activated, and it needs to be ready. So I will be sharing more vibes and visions and tarot insights again on Friday in Tonya's House of Tarot. You can find me there, as well as so many amazing other things. We've got some really big announcements coming up, so stay tuned for those. And please join our community. Now that we're in this new experience of the world, many of us are using social media a lot more, some are using it a lot less, but guess what? Social media is not how I want to connect to you. I want to connect to you through video and email and all different other types of ways. So please, different ways. So please make sure you are connected so you know all the things that are coming up. Plus, got something good coming up for the fall equinox, which is on the 22nd. And I know you won't want to miss it, but you can only find out if you are in the community. So I send you so much love and light, beloveds, this week. Know that your vibe is high and your light and your vision is filled with intuitive thoughts and insights. So until next week, beloveds, happy Monday, and keep on keeping on.